Good morning, everybody. It's time for our yoga practice. It's cold and snowy out. It's Monday morning, nonetheless. Maybe you're cold and feeling a little tired and sluggish. No, I'm not feeling quite awake yet. The pool is a little too warm for my liking, and it makes it feel like you're swimming through molasses. It's just not the same. So we're gonna change that with our practice today. We're gonna get warmed up, waking up, and moving. A little core and more, and then some. So let's get to it. Let's just do this. Okay. Starting standing. We're just gonna do a little heel towards the butt. Not arching the back, not trying to kick the butt per se. Just use those hammies. Get the hamstrings going. And then if you'd like, you're feeling ready for it, you can take it a little bit further. A little squat in there, a little dip. Sit the hips back a little. And now we're going to take it a little bit further, still getting that squat in there. Now we're going to lift that knee up out to the side, opening up the hip, activating our glutes, coming back down to the other side. Nice and steady, maintaining control. Let's get one more each side. Actually, I'll do one more each side. Even it out. And back down and then up to center. We're going to do a little step back, right foot behind, only dropping down into that little lunge as much as it's comfortable. Coming up, single leg stance, down to the other side. Let's get two more each way. And back down. Now let's stretch out, lengthen the sides a little bit. Inhale, right foot behind, left knee bends any amount. Right arm up, left hand grabs that right wrist. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, return to center. On the other side. With the breath. Two more each side. Back to center. Let's step it out a bit, nice and wide. Heels and toes lined up. Lock that pelvis into place. Quads active, glutes active. Arms out to the side, palms up. Make sure the shoulders are relaxed. We're going to inhale into the belly, rotating to the right. Exhale, return to center, and then to the left. Not swinging the hips, not throwing the arms around. Just moving through the thoracic spine, our mid and upper back. One more each way. Bring those arms down. Now we're going to turn the heels in a little bit, toes out a little bit. Let's bring the hands into the heart center. And start to sit those hips back, bending the knees. Make sure the knees stay open. Coming down into our squat only as much as is comfortable and is appropriate for you. Chest is up, open. And you can start to, if it's comfortable, just slide side to side a little bit. This is why we want to make sure that our knees are open and not collapsing in. We're moving right in the direction they're heading. And let's bring it back to center. Press up. Arms out to the sides again, shoulders relaxed. Back down into that squat. Inhale, lengthen the right side, not crunching the left. Exhale, back to center, and the other side. With a breath. One more each way. Press it back up. Now we'll turn those toes in as much as is comfortable. Quads active, tailbone lengthened down. Inhale the arms up. And on the exhale, nice hinge, leading with the chest down. You can either fold your arms here. You can place your hands on the floor, on a block. You can also place them down with your fingertips in towards you, spread nice and wide, which is particularly helpful if you're really tight to the wrists, forearms, and the shoulders. Now let's take a walk over to the right ankle. You can give the left knee a little bend if you'd like. And now over to the left, bending the right if you'd like. One more time to the right. And one more time to the left. And back to center. And we're just going to kind of walk it over to the right. Sit the right hips back a little. Over to the left. Now we're going to walk it all the way over to the right, turning that right foot towards the short edge of the mat. Place your right hand on the instep or on a block if you need to. Press that knee and that arm into each other. Inhale, sweep that left arm up. Exhale, sweep back down. We're going to walk over to the left now. Left foot towards the short edge of the mat. Left hand on the instep, leg and arm pressing into each other. Inhale, sweep that right arm up. Exhale, sweep that right arm down, back over to our right. everything up. That back left heel is down. That quad is active. Let's give our torso a little lift. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the sides. Exhale, release down. And now over to the other side. Everything lined up. Back right heel is down. That quad is active. Torso gets a lift. Inhale, sweep the arms out to the side. Exhale, release down. Walk it back to the right again. And this time, inhale, sweep right up to a nice little warrior one. Exhale, release the arms to the sides. Interlace those fingers. Inhale, open the chest. And on the exhale, come down into humble warrior. On an inhale, sweep back up to warrior one. And then as we exhale, we're going to start to send the torso forward and lift to warrior three. If you feel really unbalanced, keep your hands at your sides. Start to bend that right knee, left foot's back down, back into warrior one. Exhale to warrior two. On an inhale, dip back to reverse. And on an exhale, straighten that front knee, right ribs roll up, right into triangle. Use a block here if you need it. Remember, we want to make sure the chest is nice and open. If that means you have to be up higher, then you have to be up higher. That's what's most important. then exhale, sweep that left hand down, level out the torso, so we're in pyramid pose. And so to gently bend that right knee back down where we started. And let's walk it over to the left. Ourselves leveled up. Sweep right up to our warrior one. On an exhale, release those arms to the sides, interlace the fingers. Inhale, open the chest. And exhale, come into humble warrior. Inhale, back up to warrior one. And then we'll exhale, coming forward into our warrior three. I'll fall sometimes. Right at the end. Okay. Bending the knee. Back down, warrior one. Exhale. Opening, settling into warrior two. Inhale, dip back to reverse. Exhale, begin straightening that left knee. Left ribs roll up as we come into our triangle. Exhale, sweep that right arm down, level out the torso, lengthen the spine in our pyramid pose. Bend that left knee. We're going to bring our hands down. Right heel pivots up. We're stepping back into plank. Nice big inhale. On the exhale, drop down to chaturanga. Bring your knees down or all the way to the floor, whichever is best for you. Then on an inhale, come up to either up dog or to cobra. And then an exhale, right back into down dog. And while we're here, let's stretch out the backs and lower leg a little bit. Then the left knee, press down to the right heel, use that quad. Bend the right, press the left. Bend the left, press the right again. And bend the right, press the left one more time. And press both. Let's shift back to our plank. Exhale, back down, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, back into our down dog. Now we'll inhale, right leg up. Exhale, bring it down. And then the left. With the breath, maybe a little more stretch, a little more length each time. One more time each side. Shift back to plank. Almost there. And lower all the way down to the floor. Have our hands by our sides. And from the hips down, we're not going to move. Belly button is pulled in towards the spine. Exhale, lengthen the spine, and then lift the spine. Lengthen and lift, so we're not just cranking back on our low back, on our vertebrae, on our discs. We don't want to do that. Release back down. And now from the hips up, we're not going to move. We're going to lift our feet. Keep that belly button pulled in. Lower back down. This time we're going to lift everything. Remember, keep it long first. Lengthen the spine. And then lift. going to take right hand, right foot, just kind of stretch out the front of that right leg a little bit. Release, and we'll do the left side. Release, we'll get each side one more time. And to add to the stretch, you activate the glutes, so you start to get a little hip extension, a little lift on that knee maybe, and get even deeper stretch. Release, and left side, last time. And release. And now we're going to lift up into our locust again. And if you like, you can take it, our full pose. And release. We're going to press back into down dog. On an inhale, look up. And on the exhale, walk, step, or jump your feet to hands. Forward fold. Your feet about hip width apart. And then we're going to swoop into chair pose. Set the hips back, sweep the arms up. Inhale, press up. On the exhale, nice hinge, back down to forward fold. Bend the knees as you need to so we can keep the spine long. Inhale, reverse step back up. And on our exhale, let's take twisting chair to our right. Exhale to center. Inhale, press up. Exhale down to our forward fold yet again. Inhale, reverse that hinge up. And exhale, twisting chair to our left. Exhale to center. Inhale, press up. And exhale, dive down to our forward fold. We're going to swoop back into chair pose again. Hips down, arms sweep up. Press back up. Exhale, back down to forward fold. Stretch the sides out a little bit if you like. Lift the toes, lift the heels. Now we're going to step back and come into a forearm plank. Elbows under the shoulders, wrists lined up with the elbows. No hand holding. Fingers spread wide, pressing down into the mat, into the floor. Lower down. Brief rest. Brief rest is over. Right back up into it. And back down. And let's press back to child's pose. Up onto all fours. Lift the toes under. And just give the knees a little lift. Not sinking into our joints. Press the floor away. And then we'll start to press back into our down dog. Inhale that right foot up. And we're going to bend the knee, open the hip, look under the right armpit. Hips back to level. Right knee, right wrist, left foot scoops back. Place a prop under the right hip if you need it, if you feel like you're collapsing down onto it. And we're going to inhale, find length here. Right on the exhale, keep that length and release forward. Walk it back up. Find length again. And then on an exhale, right back to down dog. Inhale, left foot up. Bend that knee, open the hip, looking under the left armpit. Hips back to level. Left knee, left wrist. Right foot scoots back. Place a prop under the left hip if you need it. Inhale, find length. And on the exhale, keep that length and release forward. Walk it back up. Find length. And on an exhale, right back to our down dog. Exhale, return to plank. Inhale here. Exhale back to down dog. Inhale here. And back to plank with the breath. Transitioning on our exhales. One more round. We'll end in our down dog. And bring the knees down. Let's switch it around to seated. Feet flat, up tall. Keeping that length and the chest open. Hinge back until you feel some activation in the midsection. And bring our arms forward. Lift the feet if it feels appropriate. Extend the knees if that feels appropriate and doable. Feet back down. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, release forward over the thighs. Let everything relax. Bring it back up. Hinge back again. Arms forward. Feet lifted if you choose. Knees extended if you choose that. And lower all the way down. More center. Okay, there we go. And from here, we're going to just do our little lift into stretch pose. So a little hover above the ground, feet lifted, shoulders lifted. Entire front body is active right now. Release. And again, go. Release. We got 2 more times. Number 3, go. Release. 1 more. Last time. Here we go. And release. Okay. Now we'll bring our arms out to our sides in a T. Everything in the upper body is relaxed. Extend those legs up straight. Now, if you're really inflexible or tight, you can keep your knees bent. Make sure we keep the knees over the hip. Our tendency here is we get fatigued and we turn our core off and we bring our knees in. Don't do that. Knees over the hips, whether they're bent or extended, not pressing down, not arching up. Nice neutral spine. Inhale, lower that right leg down as much as we comfortably can, maintaining alignment. And an exhale, bring it up. And now the left one goes down. Exhale, bring it up. Let those feet release for a moment. Let's take the left foot, place it on the right thigh. Make sure that left ankle stays flexed. We don't want it to get sloppy and put unnecessary torque in our knee. Arms out to the side. Inhale, rock down to the right. Exhale, back up to center with the breath. One more. And let's switch sides. That ankle active. Inhale, rock down to the left. Exhale to center. one more. Release. Knees back over the hips, hands on the front of the knees. I want to inhale, lengthen the right, left side presses into each other. Exhale back together, and then the left. With the breath. Let's get 3 more on each side. We can do it. And there we have it. Lower those feet down. Nice and flat, hip width apart. Lift the hips up into bridge. Make sure it's the glutes doing the work, not the hammies. Release back down. And lift back up again. Lower back down. Extend the left leg out straight. Bring the right knee into the chest. Make sure we keep that left knee down, toes pointing up. If you activate that left quad, it's going to help with that. It's also going to enhance the stretch through the front of the left hip. Let's take that right knee. Let's bring it over to our left. We can open our chest to the right. Bring that right knee back in and kind of over towards the armpit, the shoulder, over to the side a little bit so we open that hip up a little more. And then we'll bring that one out onto the floor. Left knee comes in. Make sure that right quad is active, knee is down, toes pointing up. Then let's take that left knee over to the right, opening the chest to the left. Bring that left knee back in over to the side a little bit so we open up the hip a little more. And release. Then we're bringing those legs back up one last time. Point the toes, press the heels a couple times. Move things around. Arms out to the side. Upper body relaxed. We use our abdominals and our quads. Pull our legs towards us. And relax. One more time. Extend. Activate the abdominals, the quads, and pull those legs in. And release. Extend the legs out on the floor, arms overhead, interlace fingers. Nice big deep inhale. Gathering up all your tension. Flex all your muscles. Make a face. Hold it. Hold everything. Exhale and release. Let it all go. Bring your arms to your sides. And take Savasana. Roll it over onto your right or left side to the fetal pose. And we'll press it up to seated. Nice and tall. Inhale, lengthen the arms up. And exhale to the heart center. There. Hopefully you now feel a little more warmed up and awake and ready to bring on the day and the week, regardless of whatever happens with the weather. Great job. Bye. I'll see you on the next one.